Yo, what is going on? Live podcast official. Welcome back. We back, bro. We got your host, Pay Weezy.
It's Day the Dawn, man, the one and only. You already
You
know what's
already
going
know,
on.
man. Episode 19, bro. Wait, hold on. Time out. Pause. We one episode away from episode 20, but we on 19 though. How you feeling that we on 19? Like, what's going through your mind right now?
A whole lot can change within a year. Like we really just floating. You feel me?
Facts.
Like being out. Like I ain't gonna lie. Like it's crazy because I remember the first call vividly. Still, like I still remember the first call. I still remember the night, the day, and all of it. Like it still sticks
Facts.
with me. So it's like it's still like I'm still in the moment. Like it's still not real to me yet. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm just happy to be here, bro. I just love showing up, and it's a lot, bro. Like it's like you just won a Super Bowl. You feel me? Like
Yeah.
it's
You did
yeah.
though,
Like
technically.
technically you always
Technically.
did, but not that Super Bowl. You feel me?
Yeah,
Like Super Bowl
man.
to life. You feel me? It's like we just unlocked the next level of life, man. Feel good, ain't gonna lie.
That's facts, man. W, man.
What about you,
Hey,
Brody?
for me, man, episode 19, bro, it's a big accomplishment, man. We almost like, and I mean, not even gonna say we almost there, because we still at the beginning, but it's like we
Yeah.
passed that first little milestone, you know what I'm saying? Like we're getting to that
Mhm.
first milestone, like our first little goal, which was 20 episodes, right? So we're getting to our first little goal. So I feel like this once we do that, it's like we might find other things like to add on to do and to
Yeah.
accomplish. So I'm just ready. I'm excited and I'm happy, man.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, bro, I'm happy about this. Like we just
Yeah,
started
bro.
it out of nowhere, bro. Literally thin
Literally,
air.
that's what I'm saying. It's so crazy. It's so crazy. Like it's how boom boom. Like let's do
It's
it.
quick,
Like
bro.
it was no waiting 2 months, 2 weeks. Just let's do it. You feel me?
Facts,
It
bro.
feels good, bro. It's good.
And that's why it's
But we
important to
coming off
have
the
people.
weekend,
My
bro.
fault. What happened?
My fault. What you say?
I was about to say it's important to have people around you that are like take like that will take action. You know what I'm saying? That will
Yeah.
take that next step because a lot of people like in our situation they would have been on that call. They would have been like, I bet we could talk about it. We could do it in like another week or something and never do it. So I'm
Never do
glad.
it.
I'm happy that I got blessed with a good best friend, man. Hey,
Yeah,
bro. So
man.
yeah.
Yeah. That'd be even crazier to me too, because it's like perfect timing. It's like we could have been done it. You feel me? Like we
Facts.
known each other for dang, we
Years,
know each other
bro.
for a minute now, like a
Grip.
long, long time. That's
Facts.
crazy. You feel me? So it's like now we here. You feel me? Just gonna add fuel to the story. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey
Yeah.
man, getting into the questions, bro. I love that, bro. Like, oh,
Oh, smooth. We coming off a weekend, my God. How was your weekend, Brody? Let me
oh,
know.
hold
It's
on. I
Tuesday.
almost
You feel
forgot. How
me?
could
You
I
know?
forget? How was my
How could you
weekend,
forget?
man? My weekend was very like it was different, man. Like my mom ain't home, so it's like I just been chilling by myself, bro. I just been cooling, but I had work. Besides work, I was trying to get more sleep, as in like having more energy. So I was trying to reserve my energy as for like my streams, so that way I won't wake up tired. So I like wake up a little bit earlier. Even though I had work, I'll still wake up a little bit earlier just so I could get myself up. So that way, once I stream, I can have some energy while I'm streaming instead of being tired or dead on stream because I'm just waking up and hop straight on stream. You know what I'm saying? So I think that was this weekend was a lot about like um creating a better schedule for myself. So yeah. How
W.
about you?
That's a W. So that's a
Appreciate that.
W. For me, this was the first week of Ramadan weekend. You feel me? So
Congrats,
I
bro.
W's in the chat. Shout out to all my Muslims out there. But I spent a lot of time in the masjid this weekend. You feel me? Like Friday, I was there from like 2 to 10. I was there the whole day. You feel me?
Wow.
Praying. You feel what I'm saying? So Saturday, you know what I'm saying? I spent time with them again. And then Sunday was my recovery day. So Sunday, I did a lot Sunday. Sunday, I built my schedule for the weekend, for the week. You feel me? I'm starting a new, mentorship with people. I got new 5 people loaded, locked and loaded. You feel me? Got their
That's fire.
portfolios and stuff. And I'm excited for that. No, Sunday was one of those days. You feel me? One of those days that it's just like it gets you through the week. Like you don't need no motivation because that one day. You feel me? That
Yeah,
Sunday really shaped me for the week. So
I love
I
that,
ain't
bro.
gonna lie, I'm really excited for what's to come.
I love that,
Yes,
bro.
man.
Hey, bro, congrats, man. Keep it up, bro.
Appreciate
You
that.
already know.
Yeah, I don't know.
You already know, man. Hey, bro, getting into the questions, man. Dede, question, bro. Is struggle a test or a redirection? What do you think?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like struggle really is a redirection.
Hmm.
I ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
I say it's a redirection because if you're going through something, right? Let's say for instance, a person wants money, a person wants wealth and all this, right? Let's say they get the money, they get the wealth, and they lose it all. You feel me? So your brain is automatically like, dang, I'm struggling, it's hard for me. What we do this and that. You know, that's just clarification for okay, let's find a better route. The faster money comes, the quicker money goes. So when struggle will come, the struggle happens, you're put in a position where you want to find new route, find new ways, and so your brain is gonna get wired to let's go get it. And whenever your brain wires to let's go get it, you start getting uncomfortable. You start putting yourself in situations where you lose, or you start putting yourself in situations where you win. So that struggle, that first struggle of losing that wealth and stuff, it shaped you to find a
Mm,
new sense of direction. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
That's how I feel about it. What about you, bro?
I feel like for me, I honestly don't think it's a test or a redirection. I feel like struggle is like it comes from your
Mhm.
like it's like results of your actions, you know. And then it builds into like redirection once you finally understand like why you did what you did. So for example, like let's talk about money. You was talking about money. So you have all this money and you're not struggling, right? You're not struggling, but your actions, you spending on things you don't need, you giving your money here, 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 you wasting all your money from your own actions because you know what I'm saying, you wasn't doing the right things. Technically it's a redirection then technically once you get to that point, but it's like once you lose all that money, once you lose all your stuff, now it's like you're in that struggle. But it came from you doing those actions. You know what I'm saying? Like it first was your actions. It first was what you was doing with the money. Because if you was really watching over your money, storing your money, and aligned with what God has planned for you with your money, then you wouldn't do what you did with the money, right? You wouldn't be losing money. You wouldn't be maybe betting, gambling, whatever it is, you know what I'm saying, to be losing a lot of money, right? Because if God blessed you with the money, technically that's a test to see how you handle it, right? So that'll be a test. Is God giving you the money, right? That's the test. Now, depending on your actions will be the results. So that result will be struggle, right? Or wealth. Depends on what you do
Mm,
with your money, right? So that's kind of how
okay.
I look at it.
Nah, that's deep. That's
Yeah.
real deep. Cause I wasn't even thinking about that. Like my brain went to like when I struggle, I look for answers. But instead of me looking for answers, look what happened. Like, what did I do to cause this struggle?
Yep.
That's pretty much what it is. It's like, okay, I like that.
Yes, sir.
I like that. And honestly, now my brain is on that. I really want to add on to that because I think that's so important.
So
You
no.
know, everything has a cause and effect. So whatever you do has an outcome. So if you do good, you get good. If you do bad, you do bad. You know, God is pleased with those who are pleased with Him. You feel what I'm saying? So if you're
Mm.
thankful, you're pleased with God. You. Hey, that's from Quran though. That's from Quran
That
though.
was
You
a
feel me?
bar.
Those not my
That
words.
was a
Those
bar.
those not my words.
That was
Those
a bar.
you feel me? I
That
just
was
I
a
just
bar.
read my
Oh
Quran. You
no,
feel
that
me?
was a bar.
Hold
Oh
on, let me look.
no.
You feel me? I ain't want to, what I'm saying, really say what it was from, but it really hit different because it's the truth. You feel what I'm
That
saying?
hit.
Like
I ain't gonna lie.
God, God is pleased with those who are pleased with Him. You feel what I'm saying? So like, whenever you get money, get wealth, and get all these things, you kind of like thank you God, thank you God, thank you God, and so you use the money in the way to please God. You feel what I'm saying? And so if you use the money to please God, He'll be pleased back with you, and there'll be no struggle. So I really do like that you said that because that's really what it is, bro. And that never really clicked in my mind until just then. You feel me? So that's tough. That's
Yeah.
tough.
And it's like when you in these moments, these are the moments where, like, say if you don't know what to do with your money, if you're confused with your money, that's where you go to God and you ask God, right? Because a lot of us,
Mm.
we like, say we do get the money, we'll think we need to spend this money immediately. You don't. You can literally, if you don't have a plan for your money. I was watching, I forgot, I was watching a video and they was explaining about, like, us with our money, like, how, like, you need a plan, right? So you have to make a plan. What do you want to do with your money? Because if you don't have a plan, how can you steward into something, right? You can't steward into anything if you don't even
Mm.
have a plan,
Yeah.
right? So you ask God and you talk to God while you make your plan, and once that plan is created, now you steward into the plan. You do what the plan is saying, because now you're trusting God, because God is going to get you
Yeah.
everything, and you're trusting your plan. You're trusting yourself as well. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
you have multiple trusts. You're gaining trust with yourself, and you're gaining trust within God, because you're allowing him
Yeah.
to, you know, do the works, as in, do, like, how do I want to say it, like, he'll allow you to do what you have planned, right? So say
Mm-hmm.
you want to
Yeah.
save, okay, your next check about to be like 3K. Say you getting 3K, you want to save about 1,500, you want to put like 500 somewhere else, and you just want to have like 500 of yourself or 1,000 of yourself, right? So you have to have a plan to spread that money out every month, a plan to spread it out every time you get paid.
Yeah.
Because if you don't have a plan, your money has nowhere it'll go. It is just gonna go back
Yeah.
into other people, right? What you gonna
That's
do?
not
Buy
right.
things
That's
and,
true.
pay for things. So you have to understand that you have to make yourself a plan. That's the best thing, making yourself a plan. And that's why it's important to spend time with yourself and journal, because it allows you
Mm-hmm.
to just be by yourself, clear minded, and you get to write down your plan. You get to steward into your plan, because once you steward into your
Yeah.
plan, now God has things to give to you, because you asked for it, and you wrote it down. You wrote it down. So it's like God has something He can give to you, because now you gave God also something that you wanted. Like, you're showing Him, hey, like God, like, I love you, and these are the things, like, I want. Like, I'm gonna keep stewarding to
Mm.
you, and, like, I'm gonna do my things, but this is what the plan, right? So
Yeah.
he's gonna allow you to go through those plans step by step too. That's the craziest part. But you need a plan though. So if you don't
And
have a plan for your
yeah.
money, you gonna just throw it away. What happened?
And I wanna add on to that, the plan with the money, because that's also really important. Let's say you don't have a plan, and you do have money. Give back, give to those in need with the money. You
Facts.
know what I'm saying? Like, if you have money just sitting, you just have not knowing what to do with the money. Give somebody some help. You know what I'm saying? Somebody needs some money, boom. Or go get some bottles of water and pass out bottles of water. You feel me? Like, money is meant to be used, but use it in the right way. You feel what I'm saying? Just
Facts.
don't use it wrongfully. And there's nothing wrong with donating and helping people. You know that's one of the best ways to please God. You feel what I'm saying? If you really, really want to please God and
Yep.
don't have a plan, you know what? God, I'm gonna give to those in need. Give to family too. Like, that's really important too. Like, if you got
Facts.
siblings, you got mom, dad. Here, mom, I love you. Give her $100. My little sister need money. Here you go. You feel what I'm saying? Like, give to family, give to those in need. It's always good to give. So if you don't have a plan, give out.
Yep.
It's gonna come back to you. Money is energy. You
Yep.
feel me? You give, you get. You store, you don't get. You feel what I'm saying?
That's facts, man.
Yeah,
That's
as
facts.
simple as it is.
And that's important, bro. Giving
Right.
away. I like that you added that, because that's very important, bro. Because it also makes you feel
Yeah.
good towards yourself, and you're more grateful. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it just shows that you're grateful. Not only just saying it, but it shows too, because it's like, yeah, I have money. I got everything I have for myself. I don't know what to do with this money. Let me go help somebody else that needs it, right? So
Yeah.
I like that. I like
Mhm.
that. That's very
It,
important.
it it builds character for the long run. So, like, whenever you do get an abundant amount of money, your normal state, your normal characteristics is to give money. So whenever
Dang,
you
I
do
like that.
make it, you big in the world, like, your normal filter, your normal mindset is give. Because it's what you've been doing since day one. You feel what I'm saying? So you want to carry those habits all the way up until, the day you make it. You feel what I'm saying?
That's facts, man. That's facts. I love that right there. I got a question.
But okay, you
Oh,
go, yes, sir.
what happened? Was you about to say something?
I was gonna ask you a question.
Oh,
Yeah, I
go
got a.
ahead.
I was gonna have a question,
You
but
go
you
ahead
can
and I'll
go.
ask after.
All right, yes, sir. Okay, so it's about the topic, right?
Yeah.
What about situation? What about what about the things outside of your control? Like money we can control, like money we get, money we do. Let's say situations outside of it. Is it a struggle or is it redirection? Something that is not your handle, nothing you can really control. How do you view that then?
Hmm. I mean, if you can't control it, is it really struggle? You know what I'm saying? So that's how I look at like yeah, like is it really like that's you gotta ask yourself that like is it really struggle if I can't handle it because you can only handle what you can handle, right? You can only can handle what you so much, bro. So if it's something that's out of your control that you don't have much control over, like you said outside of money, so I'm like, do you have any example? Like examples, like give me an example.
Let's say for instance,
It's hard not to
let's
think
say for
about money in
instance you're
this.
on the way to work. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Let's say for instance you're on to work and then a car accident happens in front of you. You feel what I'm
Uh,
saying?
okay.
And then it's like now you're late to work. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like
Okay.
how do we view those type of situations? Is that
So
struggle or is it redirection?
that's honestly that's neither, right? Like if you really
Mm.
think about it, that's out of your control. You have no control. All you can do is, laugh about it or smile about it or pray that they're okay and keep it moving because it's out of your control. If you get mad
Yeah.
at the situation now you're ruining your own mental for the day. You're gonna be mad about that all day. If you come to work late, you're late. Like I mean, there's not much you can do. If you speed up, you have a chance of, maybe getting in an accident, maybe not even making it to work, right? So I think you have to build the mindset that work isn't how do I want to say it? Like you are not the title they give to you. So, for example,
Mm.
yes I do patient transporting, but that's not who I am as a person. That's just what my I do at work, right? But that doesn't mean
Mm.
that if I go late or anything, like I'm not scared to lose my job because I know who I am. That job doesn't
Mm.
define me. So I think once you get that mindset, you understand that okay, if something does bad happen like that, it's out of my control. I can't do nothing about it. I'm gonna show up to work, but it's like I'm gonna show up. You rather me show up than not show up, right? So it's like
Yeah.
it's certain things you got no control over, especially like an accident that happened to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? You really don't have
Mm.
control over. Like I was like for example, I had a dentist appointment like yesterday, literally Monday. Whoa, Monday. I had a dentist appointment and I was gonna go, but school traffic. It's a 10-minute drive, but it ended up being 50 on the map. Right, it's right down the road, 50 minutes. Yes, bro. From yes on this road. Yes, 50 minutes. Right. So I can't. What can I do? Right. Like I can't do nothing about it. I
Yeah.
can't go around the traffic. I might get in an accident. You know what I'm saying? Like it's nothing I could do. All I can do is I just went back home. Right. I went back home, and I'll reschedule. It's fine. It's fine
Yeah.
though. Like
Yeah.
I didn't
That's
stress
real
about
though.
it.
That's
People would have
real.
been like, "Oh, all
That's
this
real.
traffic, da 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 da. This traffic beeping a horn." Like,
Yeah.
nah, you got no control over it. I can't do nothing. I'm gonna go
That's
home.
real.
But I
That's
mean,
real.
I could have sat there and waited 50 minutes, but why if I can just reschedule it, right? So it's like
Yeah.
with work,
That's
like
true.
instead of being mad about the accident happen, just go to work and let them know what happened. That's it. All you gotta do is communicate to your
Yeah.
boss why you're late. You know. So
That's
that's how I
that's
look at
real.
it.
Yeah, that's
How
real.
you
And
feel about
I
that?
wanna. That's real. I ain't gonna lie. That's real. I want to make a big point on what you said, like who you are as a person, like your identity. That's something really big because like
Yeah.
when you find your identity, you kind of like don't live under labels. You feel what I'm saying? You don't
Facts.
like if everything got stripped away from you. If like if you lost your job, lost all this, like you are still you.
Yep.
So that's really I like that you said that because that's really important to like know who you are. You feel what I'm saying? Like you are not what they call you. You know what I'm saying? You are you. Feel me?
Yep.
But to answer the question, like I really do agree with you. Like I feel like it's the truth. Like God doesn't put anything on us that we can't bear. You feel what I'm saying? So if something does happen, you know, it's not in our control. But I really do think I'm gonna go with the. I think it's redirection. Like you
Mhm.
said, the perfect example was, let's say a car accident happened right in front of you, and that could have prevented you from being in that accident. Like,
Facts. Facts.
everything's already written.
Yep.
Everything is already written. So like that accident was supposed to happen. And if you would have sped up, or if you would have, trying to get somewhere, that could have been you. You feel
Yep.
what I'm saying? So that accident happened, so you don't get an accident. And we pray for that person, like you said. Like we pray that person is safe. We pray those people are good and well being. But it's really redirection. And then think about it like this: like let's say that accident happened. Now you at work. What are the building was on fire? It caught on fire, and you were on the way there. So everything is really already written for us. It's just how we view it. And if you have a of like, okay, something better is than something, it has to be a good outcome to this. Like you're good. Like you won't be affected. Like
Yep.
everything has good. Like you have to seek for good. So the more good you seek for, the more good you receive. And your struggles won't be struggles. It'll be it's something better than this at the end of the road. So
Yep.
that's how I feel about it.
Yep. That's facts because even when you think about it like this, like when you think you're late to something, right? And you like, you know what? Like say that accident did happen and you were on the way to work. Say you didn't trip about it and you just okay, pray God that they okay and just went about your day, you might still make it to work on time because God's timing.
Hmm.
But
Yeah.
you, depending on your reaction, may depend on how God may get you to work. Maybe if you react in a mad way, bad way, evil, maybe God won't get you to work on time. Maybe you might be late.
So could that be a test? So could that
So
be
it
the test? Could that be the
that
test?
could be a test. That could be a test. You're
So
not
I think
lying.
I think struggle comes with all three. Like struggle is a
Ooh.
three in one. That's how I feel about it now. Like we really break, like
Yep.
we just broke struggle down. Like we just really decoded it. Like struggle is literally it's a test at first. Like we're gonna go back to money because money is the easiest thing to talk about, right?
Yep.
We get money. It's a test. You feel what I'm saying? And then what we do with the money is gonna result if we struggle or not. And
Yep.
so it's gonna be that's the struggle part. If we struggle, we use the money wrong, we failed the test.
Mm-hmm.
And it's okay. Seek for forgiveness. But if you use the money right, there's no struggle. You feel what I'm saying?
Facts.
And then the last part of the struggle three-word decode is gonna be the other option. You feel what I'm saying?
Redirection.
Redirection. You feel
Mm-hmm.
me? You use your money right, you go to right places. You use your money wrong, you go to wrong places. You feel what I'm saying? And that's really what it is. So
Yep.
I think struggle it's just what we did. We just broke it down in all three ways. It could be a test, it could be redirection, or
It just
it's
be
both.
struggling. Yeah, it's both.
It's just
You're right.
struggle. Yeah, it could just be struggle. Yeah.
That's facts, bro.
Hey.
It definitely does touch down on all points. I like that.
Hmm.
I like
Yeah.
that. He
Yeah.
said,
It's
he
all
said,
three.
shout out you, Unc.
Yeah.
I just peeped your chat, man. Shout out you, man, for the giving away $2 at the gas station. Shout out you, Unc. W man. She was just talking about giving away
Just
money.
gave it due almost $2. He said almost $2. Hey,
Hey,
$2
something better
though.
than nothing.
That's
Exactly who
facts.
you
That's
are.
facts. Shout out Unc,
Sure.
man.
Both are not the same. That's facts. Wait, how you feel about what he said there? He said who you are and what you are wait, who you are and what you are both are not the same. Oh yeah. That's facts. That's facts. That's facts. That's
You
facts.
are where you are, both not the same. That's true. Yeah, that's fact. Like who you are. Want to talk? We can talk about
We can
that.
talk about it.
Who who you are is what you built yourself to, what you created. You feel what I'm saying? Like how you broke yourself and the things you learned, the obstacles you went up, like your losses, your wins. Like that's who you are because that defines you. You feel what I'm saying? But what you are is something totally different. Like what you are is more of like characteristics. Like you are a funny person. You are a hardworking. I mean, you are a hardworking person. Like if all those get taken away from you, like who are you? You feel what I'm saying? You're a person that been through struggle. You're a person that stay high up. You're a person that built something to become who you are. You feel what I'm saying? So I like, yeah, who you are. Yeah,
Now y'all both said it
what you
backwards.
are, how you see. Yeah, we said it backwards. See now, I think who you are is what you made yourself to, and where you are is what people describe you as. People say you are a funny person, but uh, do I feel like I'm funny? No, like that's how a person feels about me. That's how I
Mm,
feel it. You feel what I'm saying? So How do you feel about that, bro?
Nah, just playing. Man, honestly, I'd have to agree with Dede on this one, because I agree that like who you are, like when somebody be like, "Who are you?" is more like more detailed, and somebody being like, "What are you?" Somebody be like, "What are you?" You'd be like, "Oh, I'm a transporter." But if somebody be like, that's like getting a viewed from somebody else is what you are. But who you are is how you view yourself. Because somebody asks you, "Who
Yeah,
are you?" You'll tell them into detail. Well, most people just be like, "Oh, I do this, I do this, I do that." But the reality of the question, "Who you are," is going to be
you
like,
are.
"Who
Yeah,
are you on the inside?" Like, I'm a human. I'm love. I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? That's who I am. That's who I'm be
yeah,
like he said, who you becoming. But what I feel like is what the topics, the labels that other people give you and stuff like that. That is
yeah,
what you are. But who you
yeah,
are is how you view yourself, how you look at yourself. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
I'd have to agree with Dede on this one. But I
And the
it's
thing
the
is,
same thing. It's just
it's
different.
the
It's
same.
just different
Yeah,
words.
yeah. It's just the who you are is more significant because it's like you wouldn't go to a person and say who is that person. You know, if you go to a person and say who's that person, they'll give you labels and descriptions of that person, right?
Hmm.
And then that'll be considered the same as like what that person do. But if a person comes to you and say like, "Who are you?" you will tell them more of your characteristics, the things you've been through. Like you give more of like a struggle, like your truth. You feel me? Like who you are is the truth, and where you are is what people view you. You feel what I'm saying? It's like secondhand and like primary source and secondary source. That's
Yeah,
literally what it is.
it's
Like
like
where you are is secondary source. Hmm.
it's like you gotta. I mean, this is the thing though. I agree with Diddy, but I see both sides. I can see where you're
Yeah,
coming from, and it's just perspectives on how you ask the question.
yeah,
So
yeah,
I can agree with both of you guys, but I'll go
yeah,
toward more towards Diddy's side because if we're like the topic we're talking about would be more
yeah,
towards Diddy's side. But I see how you would look at that. That's like if
yeah.
somebody else was to ask you like, "Oh, what are you?" and you would tell them like how
What
you
do
see
you?
yourself. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely see both
Yeah,
perspectives, but I do.
it's a perspective thing.
It
Yeah.
is.
Mhm.
It is. It definitely is, bro.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
hey, bro. But we broke it down though. At least you know what I'm saying. We broke down both perspectives for you.
Yeah, yeah,
Hey, that's facts,
true.
man.
Yeah, that's right.
Getting into the next topic though, Diddy. How do you feel about
Yes, sir.
should I even it's character versus reputation, right? I see what y'all saying and I had $1 in my pocket and gave him the change. Hey, that's better than nothing.
There you
Shout
go.
out you.
That's better than
Shout out
none,
you.
bro.
Cause I don't even carry cash on me, man. So
Fact.
hey, that's a
I be
blessing.
asking you got Cash App.
That's a blessing, man. W bro. But we got
Yes,
character
sir.
versus reputation. So I guess go into a little bit about character. What does it mean to like what do you mean what does it mean to be or what does it mean to have character, right?
This is crazy because this is literally what we were just talking about.
Facts.
Like it's literally it falls into it. Like, stay tuned right here then.
Stay
This
tuned.
it falls right into. Stay tuned. So character. Character back to what it was is who you shaped yourself to be. You feel what I'm saying? Character is what are you doing when no one is around? Character is how did you break bad habits and create new habits? You feel what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Character is when no one is watching, when you're by yourself, what are you doing? Like who do you fear or not fear? We don't use the word fear. Who are you conscious of? You feel what I'm saying?
Mm.
That's how I feel about character. What about you, bro? What is character to you?
Character, man. I agree. Like character is like who you really are, like who you are when camera's not on, who you are when you don't have your phone. That's the main one. Who you are when you don't have technology, right? That's where you find out
Yeah,
real character. Like, and the thing about your character is you can always build your character, right? So that's meaning change, like you said, change and adapting, like learning. But you have to. I feel like in life now, you have to continue to work on your character or else you're gonna think about reputation. So it's like you have to
mm,
keep applying to your own characters. It's like it's literally like a video game, bro. Character is you. It's just
yeah,
you.
it's
It's just
you.
you. That's it. That's how I feel about it. How you feel about
And
Reputation? Oh, my fault. Go ahead.
no, I wanna add one more thing to the character thing. Like, I like to say
Lagging.
it's a video game, right? I'm lagging.
Yeah, 1 second. All right, you good. Wait, you should be good now.
Yeah, we good. Let me see. Yeah, we good.
Yeah, you good now.
Yeah, we good. You know what I'm saying? I got stream on chat. But back to the video game example, like your character, like how you said, is you want to add on to the character, right? Like, let's say you're 99 overall with no badges. Like you got a good heart, you're a good person,
Facts.
and you have no badges, so you're not really as good. But to really build character and develop yourself to the full max extent, you're gonna work on these daily small habits. You're gonna get small wins. You're gonna go to a bronze badge, to a silver badge, to a gold badge, to the next badge. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna
Facts.
keep unlocking daily habits. You know what I'm saying? And then what else you want to do on top of that is you're gonna get a lot of reps. You're gonna play a lot of games.
Mm,
You're gonna be in the park a lot. You're gonna be surrounded by more and more people. You feel what I'm saying? You're gonna help. You're gonna conversate. You're gonna do all the right things to build your character. Like the whole reason we're in the park and stuff like that is to build to build rep. You feel me? We want to get seen, noticed, but we want to be seen in the right way. So your character, your 99 overall, is what you started off as. You feel what I'm saying? Like you started with no badge, no nothing, but you built something, you created something, you kept adding to your character, and you kept getting repetition, you kept being around the right crowd, and now you're the best man in the park. You feel what I'm
facts.
saying? And people look at you like, dang, yo, that man grinded. Like, he really did a lot. Like, he worked for all that. You feel what I'm saying? Like, people look and say, dang, yeah, nothing overall with this and this and this and this and this. And those are all the top things, you feel what I'm saying? But no one knows what you did to get it. You feel what I'm saying? No one knows the behind the scene, and that's what character is. You feel what I'm saying? That's how I feel about it. What about you, bro?
Facts. And the other thing to add on that is also that because we talking about like to add on to like character versus reputation is character is who you are today. You know what I'm saying? Who you are today.
Mhm.
Because
Yeah.
when you think on reputation, that's the past you. So if you know you've been putting into your character every day, you've been working on your character every day, you're not who you used to be. So all that reputation, that's not who you are anymore. Your character is developing each and every day now, not tomorrow, not
Yeah.
next week, not yesterday. Now, you know what I'm saying? In the right now. So the character is who you
Mhm.
are now. So when somebody asks you who are you and stuff like that, you have to explain to him who you are today, who you are right now in this very moment, not who you
Yeah.
was in old days back then. Like if somebody asks me who I am now, I can't. I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, I used to play high school football. I was on varsity. Like that's not who I
Mm.
am. I'm me now. I'm a different person now. I do different things now. So I will explain to them who I am today, and that's the
That's
difference with
deep.
like character and reputation is you have to think about your
That's
character
deep.
now. Your character changes now. It's
That's
not who
deep.
you used to be. But yeah,
That's deep. That's deep. Nah, that's
that's fine, man.
And
Hey,
I think
what happened? Oh, go ahead,
now you
go.
get it.
Now you go.
I think another thing reputation is like, you know, I'm gonna take us back to
Perfect.
high school, you feel what I'm saying? Because that's literally where reputation was
Built
where
for real.
most reputation was really started at, right?
Yeah.
And we used to date because a girl, she had a lot of face, like she was pretty, like she was the most popular girl. Everybody knew her. She had a high reputation. But just because,
Facts.
like Ronnie said, just because she got pretty face doesn't mean she got pretty heart. You feel what I'm saying?
Facts.
And so we would
Facts.
get
Oh
with
my
that
goodness.
person. We would get we would get with that person because of their reputation, and we will be with them and see they don't have good characteristics. They're not good character. They're not good person. You feel what I'm saying? And that's why it's so important to go off characteristics and not reputation, because reputation is just what people see with the eye, and we always talk about it. We
Yep.
always talk about this, bro. Like what we see with our eye is not always the truth. So just
Yep.
because that person has 10K followers, just because that person the most pretty girl in the school, just because that person, everybody want her, doesn't mean you have to want her, because you don't know what she is. You don't know who she is. And I'm gonna say,
That's
I'm not even gonna
facts.
say girls. It's guys. It's really guys. Like, like we the most known football players in the school. You feel me? We we transfers. We new to the school. It's easy. It's free cash. You feel what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like, who want me? That's literally what we scream. Like, who want me? Like, and we just walking around. We got a good reputation. We got a good face. You know, girls I'm like, oh, he new to the school. He got dreads. He's from Osceola. That scream, who wants me? But we were young, and you know, everyone's looking at like law.
Like,
They were all
yeah,
we're all
we
lost.
were all
Yeah, we're
lost.
all lost.
Blind leading the
Yeah,
blind,
they were
man.
all. Yeah, like it was blind leading blind. Like you know, like I'm going for, and then it's like us. You know, when we have that reputation, we lose our characteristics. We lose who we are because we let the reputation get to us. We think because you know we're top dogs in the school, we don't stick to our roots. You feel what I'm saying? We're not down to earth. You feel what I'm saying? So when that happens, when you lose your reputation, I mean, when you lose your characteristics because of your repetition eats you up, and now you're on the wrong path. You're not locked in. You're not aligned with who you really are, and that comes to the point of what you are. That'll be that's the difference right there. That's the difference. That's the perfect example. Like
Yeah.
who you are is a good character person, and you know you're down to earth. You're loving this and this, but reputation forces you to become what you are. You know, I'm the best football player on the team. You know, I'm a whole other I'm different athlete. I got dreads, I got tattoos. That is what I have, and that's what we think we are. But
Hmm.
we're not that. You feel me? We're not that. We're not that. Who we are down to earth people. We're disciplined. We have structure. And that's why it was so easy for us to come out of high school and come back to our normal characteristics because it's what was in us, or it was already built.
Yeah.
So that's why our path, it was so easy to get back aligned to the structured life that we already once had. You feel what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And that's the difference between who you are and what you are and characteristics and reputation right there.
I love that, bro. He. You know what I'm saying? You put the nail in the coffin, my dog.
Yeah,
You put the
that's
nail in the
literally the.
coffin, bro. That's the
I
perfect
told Aunt
like.
to stay tuned. Yeah, Aunt got to stay that because that's really what it is. Like reputation is what you are, and characteristics is
Who
who
you
you
are.
are
Yeah.
right there.
I love
You
that,
feel what I'm
man.
saying? So I think it's really important to and it is easy though. It's easy to let the reputation. It's the devil. Like that's what the devil feeds the ego. The devil feeds the hype. The devil he pours into like he sets you up for it. You feel what I'm saying? He sets you up for it's a trap. It's like, oh, I know when you go to this new school, you're gonna be the most popular. I know when you play on the football team, you're one of the best. And it's like it's a setup. Point A, point B, point C, point D, and then boom. And I was like, dang,
That's
I lost my
facts.
characteristics.
That's facts,
I
and
lost
it
it all.
comes with. I feel like the main problem is we allow, like, how do I want to explain it? We allow ourselves to, like, our reputation end up becoming like how do I want to explain it? It becomes someone we're not. Like, our character gets ruined off reputation, off other people like bringing up reputation. They're like, even like he's saying evil, like feeding into like the evil can also be from you, how do I would say it, other people can be the evil spirits like feeding into you, other people telling you like, oh shoot, bro, this girl wants you, this and that, like that's just feeding your ego,
Mhm.
because just like you already told yourself, like when you come here you like, damn, I don't know what to expect, but I know that like I might be somewhere, like I'm gonna be known, but I don't know how much known, right? So then once
Yeah.
you get there and they keep feeding onto the ego, that's when your ego just grows. Now it's like you lose your character that you was working on every day.
Mhm.
You're like, oh, I'm set in
Yeah.
stone, I'm already good. You know what I'm saying? Now you let your reputation just carry everything. You don't even work on your
Mhm.
character no more. Now you worrying about your reputation. You're not trying to look like this, look like that. And it's really crazy because it's like we're putting on a face for other people in the school that don't even, like, it don't matter in the next few
No.
years, right? But we
Yeah.
don't know that at the
Yeah.
moment. But that reputation can be dangerous if you allow other people to feed into it. You know what I'm saying? Not even just yourself, because yeah, you can feed into it, but so much. But if think about it, if you feeding into your own, repetition and character, you gonna just learn with yourself. You know what I'm saying? You just gonna learn by with yourself. But once you
Yeah.
allow other voices to get through, that's when you start messing up your character. You don't even know what's truth and what's not truth no more. You just hearing
yeah,
everything. So it's like you have to, when you're in this situation, like say you're in high school right now and you in this situation. The best thing I could tell you is like stop. Don't think about what other people are saying. Like, don't care about what other people are saying. I know everybody says this, but it's the most important thing is to not care what other people think because they have their own life. You have your own life. So it's like you
yeah,
knowing you want to be successful in life, you want to be better in life. You have to feed into your character. You can't be feeding into your reputation. What other people known you
yeah.
for is not what you. That's not who you are. Like, and I
Mm-hmm.
like to use me as a perfect example because what everybody like if I go like probably talk to people I haven't talked to in high school, they'll all probably ask me the question, do you still play football? Because that's the reputation they have of me. That's who they think of me. Or some females, they might think I'm a hoe or something like that, right? These are things that reputation from, our past, but they don't know who we are now. You know what I'm saying? They don't know I'm a
Yeah,
whole different person. I'm not that person. I don't play football no more. I'm doing
yeah,
something completely different. So it's like you have to be okay with not caring what other people are gonna say because at the end of the day they're gonna say something. Somebody's gonna
yeah,
say something, somebody's gonna act something, but you have to be okay with working on your character, being okay with your character. Cause you'll never be happy trying to worry about somebody else's character. Just worry about your character and don't worry about no reputation. Who cares about reputation? Delete reputation from like your mindset. Just worry about your character. Just build your character each and every day. Just know that you're getting better each and every day. But feed into you
yeah.
first.
And I wanna add something to that because that's like you said that like when people look back and say, oh, you still play football, or you're like females, or you still a hoe. What they see is what they get. So
That's facts.
whatever you put out is what they hear. So like in high school, we let the reputation control us. So they weren't really getting that characteristic side. So of course they're gonna think you're a hoe, or they're gonna think you're doing too much, or they're gonna think you're crazy, right? And so now
Facts.
when people approach me, when people talk to me, they're like, "Oh, dang, bro, you're totally different now." It's
Yup.
because I put out my true characteristics. I put out who I'm really am. So whenever you put out who you really are, you get viewed like the truth comes to light. You feel what I'm saying? And so whenever you let the reputation control you, it's not the truth. And people things stick to people because that's what, like he said, like we played football back then, so of course I can remember. Oh, y'all still play football. So whenever you put out good, good is going to stick to a person. Like just how bad sticks to a person, good sticks to a person. So you always want to be true because who you are and the truth is going to last forever. Like reputation doesn't last forever, but characteristics, it grows and lasts forever.
I
So you
like that.
always want to be true to yourself and always give out good.
I like that because
Because
if you, like you said, us giving out good, we are already good if you think about it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
We are made good, right? So you can give out good. I like that you said that because that's very important. Is giving out good, positive energy all the time. Like I know sometimes it's hard when things are going rocky or things not going your way, but you just truly being who you are, knowing who you are, you don't trip about negative. You don't think about
yeah,
negative. You just think about the positive, the good things, right? And good things come to you. I
yeah,
never seen a person that's happy every day saying like they're mad all day, right? You're not gonna see
yeah,
somebody doing that. Somebody that's
yeah,
happy is literally happy, smiling, laughing, enjoying themselves. They're not
yeah,
having a bad time.
yeah,
You're not gonna have a bad time and be like, man, I'm happy. Whole time you're mad.
yeah.
No, right? So being
Mhm.
positive will allow you to have a good day. Not letting one thing get to you, right? Like
Yeah.
one little bad thing, one little redirection. Don't let it get to you. Just be
Don't
like,
let it get
okay,
to you.
I'm
Yeah.
human. Next, you know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Okay, I'm human. Let me pray to God, ask him for forgiveness if I just did something, right? Just going back to your
Hmm.
roots because you are already good. It's in you
Yeah.
already. So I like that you're saying that. Like literally go back to your roots. You are good. So I agree,
And
bro. That's
and
facts.
yeah, no, and I'm gonna give an example. I'm gonna use me as an example because why not use my
Facts.
own story? So, high school, I was a ball boy. Like we know, I was a ball boy. You feel me?
Yeah.
And energy, 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 and that's how people viewed me. Like I probably was the ball boy for that reason. Like I had good energy. I kept the team, you know,
That's
I
facts. He
did what I could
did
do to
though.
benefit the team. You know what I'm saying? Like everyone say, "Did energy, energy, energy," or I'm with the flag on. Point 10 of these. I got the flag. I'm running with the flag. I always had that energy because who I was. It's always who I am though. Like I've always
Hmm.
been the person. You never see me sad. Like a person can call me a hoe, can call me whatever they want, but a person can never say I was sad, or a person can never say they never see. A person can never say I wasn't a good person.
Facts.
Like I was a hoe maybe, but you can't say that I didn't help. You can't say I had a good energy. You can't say none of that. And that's why
Facts.
now, like people are still connected with me. People still like want to reach out to me because I always been that same type of person. And like back to the Osceola days, you feel me? I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go really back to the Osceola days. You feel me? Like a lot of the players on the team, like the upperclassmen, like they mess with the boy. Like I'll never forget. We on live one day. We on the way to state. They said number one ball boy in the nation. Like think about that. It's 1,000 teams in the world, but I'm the number one ball boy in the nation to the seniors. Like you feel what I'm saying? I'm just a good dude.
Yeah.
I'm just a good and like I'll never forget when Perry scored his first varsity touchdown. I got two balls in my hand. I'm right next to bro. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah. That's
like
fire.
it's really just like it's always about just carrying your true characteristics
Yeah.
and like reputation does feed sometimes. Reputation like me, mm, I always been up. You feel me? What I'm saying, and it ate me up. But I had like the perfect balance. But it can't be a perfect balance though. That's the thing. It really can't. Like if you stay true to yourself, everything else will follow. Like you can't
Yeah.
balance. And in Islam, we say deen and dunya. So you can't balance like your worldly life, and you can't balance like trying to get close to God. You just gotta get close to God. Like God will bring the life to you. So you want to have good characteristics, and good characteristics will follow with you.
Yeah.
And I was caught up in trying to do both. I was trying to be a good guy, but be a hoe. I was trying to be a good guy, but I'm where the hoes at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was smoking, or I was doing all these wrong things, trying to balance. But once I realized it can't be a balance, you have to drop one. Like people say you can't live a double life. That's literally what it is right there. You can't live a
Facts.
double life. You can't have good characteristics, or want to do good, but let your repetition eat you up, or you fall in the wrong crowds, or you're doing all the wrong things. You feel what I'm saying? So I think it's really important to learn who you are, and then step all the way into it, and let the life follow you. Don't follow the life. Let the life follow you. Don't follow the life.
Yeah. And I love that you said that because it's important because like the repetition part is important because bro, if think about it, you can't allow like one person, like he said, like he may have been a whole whatever, like but he was always a good person. So you can't let you can't let somebody like say if somebody was think about it like this. Everybody has their own perspective of you, right? So Day Day, he might view me as his best friend. Somebody else might view me as a good person. Somebody else might view me as a bad person, right? So everybody has their own perspective of you, and you knowing that, you can't allow like say if you're always good, you always get good compliments, and then you get that one person that says something bad on your reputation, you can't allow them to change who you are. You know what I'm saying? And I think we allow negative to change who we are more than positive. And it's crazy that we give a creator more, I mean, the the
Creation.
creation more energy than the creator, right? So instead
Creator.
of feeding into the
Yeah.
positive stuff, we feed more into negative, right? Why? So this is something I literally had to learn recent also. Not really learn, but more so apply it more in my life. Was like if people come into my chat, I have a lot of people saying good things to me, but then like if somebody negative comes, I mean I don't let the negative get to me, but I'm gonna speak to the negative more than I do to the positive. And it's like I want that person to change their mindset, right? Their mindset from negative to positive. Even if it even if they still like bro, honestly, I don't care if they hate on me. It's just I want to be able to change their mindset from positive to I meant from negative to positive, right? And that comes with breaking down your character. And I feel like a lot of people don't like to break down their character, right? They don't like to really be positive because
Exactly.
of one
Yeah.
bad negative thing that was said to them. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So you can't allow what one person said to you dictate your whole life. You can't let one thing somebody said about your reputation or character break you down. You know what I'm saying? You have to keep being positive, keep being yourself. Okay, one person don't like it. Cool. There's 50 more people that do love it, right? So it's like,
Mhm.
don't think about the one person that ever said you did something bad, said you're a bad person. It may be, sometimes it might hurt more because it may be somebody close to you that feels like
Mhm.
this about you. But if
Yeah.
you know who you truly are, those what's that they're saying doesn't affect you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you really just figure out, okay, I'm this person, this is who I am. Y'all don't know who I am. You know what I'm saying? You're saying things off
Mhm.
your own opinion, maybe of yourself, right? Some
Yeah.
most people talk bad or say something negative to somebody else in insecurity of themselves. Because if you're not insecure about yourself, you don't care and you don't have a care in the world to talk bad on somebody else. You really don't. Cause you're like,
Mhm.
oh, they're human just like me. I'm positive. I'm a good person. I hope they're doing good. Whatever they got going on in their life, I hope you, hey, bro, enjoy that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna
Yeah.
do me, right? So I think
Mhm.
you have to get to a point to where it's like you're worrying more about yourself than others. You care more about your own opinion about yourself than you do about others towards you. And that's the most important thing in life is you have your own perspective. You have your own opinion. Like I always say, bro, imagine you get your eyes cut out, right? You're still alive. You can't see nobody else on this world, but you know that you're inside in here. You know that you're awake in here, but you can't see nobody else out here. How would you move in life, right? You'll be praying, you'll be talking to God. You'll be most likely you'll be talking to your God and yourself 99% of the times. So, it's like that's how you got to look at life. Is like, bro, I don't care what nobody else thinks of me. I am who I am. You know? And at the end of the day, if you did get your eyes cut out, who gonna help you? Your family, not the people that's been talking bad about you, right? They don't help you with nothing in life. All they trying to do is bring you down because they got brought down but from somebody else's insecurity. But you can't let
Yeah.
somebody else's reputation build on your character, be on your character. You can't let their reputation be your character. You know what I'm saying? So keep
Yeah.
your character.
And I wanna add on to that because that's really important. Like when you would, especially with groups, like when a friend
Facts.
group, right? When one person in the friend group says, okay, like it's time for change, like the closest friends, they're gonna look at him differently because it's like it's not what he's doing is not normal. It's out of the normal. It's abnormal. So they're not gonna support you fully because it messes up their cycle and they're uncomfortable and they're not used to being uncomfortable. And so really, people say your closest friends are the one who hate the most. They're not
Yep.
the ones who hate the most. It's just they're not comfortable in their position because they're so used to it being a group. They're so used to us being, you know, we're all together.
Yep.
But as a person, as an individual, you have to understand that, like, it's not a path to. We don't go as one. We're not all three. When we die, I'm in my grave alone. And you have to keep that in your mind. Like,
Mm-hmm.
when you die, you don't bring friends with you. When you die, you don't bring money with you. When you die, you don't bring all these worldly things with you. All you bring is you and yourself. So you have to live your life for you and yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Because once you live life like that, you kind of like you don't stress. You don't live to please
Facts.
people. You don't
That's
live to yeah, that's where reputation is right there. Like
people
reputation
pleasing.
forces you to live for people. Like when you have
Mm-hmm.
when you have reputation, like what are you gonna wear today? How are you gonna step out the house today? Like you start to think about things like that. But does that really matter? Like does that really truly matter when you die?
Yep.
Like it doesn't. Like when you die, they dress you up. So what are you gonna tell them to put you in? What are
Facts.
you gonna say? Hey, dress me in this. No, it's none of that. You just die. You're dead. So you shouldn't live life like that. You should live life to honor God. For me, you want to live to please God because that's what we want to go to. Like everyone say like, oh, I ask a person like, and ask a person like, what's your goal in life? You feel me? To get money, to do this, to provide for my, I promise you right now, if anybody asks you my
That's
goal in life to
cool.
make it to heaven, I don't care about nothing else.
Facts.
Like nothing else. I just want to go to heaven. That's all I want to do. And anything else behind that, I'm really lying. May God, all glory goes to God. But my goal is to make it to heaven, and I should be everyone's goal because when that's your goal, when heaven's your goal, heaven's the highest level, right? You aim high. That's the highest. Right? You aim high. Nothing else follow. Like everything else is behind you. You always want to aim high. You always want to pray big, dream big. So your goal in life should be the biggest thing to accomplish heaven.
Fact. And you
You
know
feel what
what's
I'm
the
saying?
craziest part? Like Day saying that, he said it to me like months ago. Like, and when I first heard it, that's when like I also start thinking on that too and start telling myself that too. Is like
Yeah,
every
bro.
day it's like I don't care what I don't care what goes on. That at the end of the day, what I want to do is make it to heaven. And I think when he told me that, when he was saying that, I was like, it hit me because it was like, yo, like out of all things in life, like your main goal, like every day is to make it to heaven. Like that's actually
Make
like
it heaven.
that's reality. That's what your goal should be
Yeah,
because it is no reason not to, right? So I think when she
dude.
told me that, I was like, wow, like that hit because bro, it is very important,
Yeah,
and I agree with you on that because man, every day if that's your goal, you don't stress about nothing. Like you
no
don't stress about
stress,
nothing,
bro.
bro. Because at the end of the day, you know if it is your time, you know you're ready. You know you're ready, or you should
You're
be. You
ready.
should be somewhat
Yeah, that's
ready.
what I'm
You
saying.
know what I'm saying?
You should be ready. Like last night, right? I was talking to this person, right? And I was like, if I die, like I'm good. You feel me? Like don't stress. I'd rather die than be here. She's like, oh my, like, she's like, are you tripping? Like, you out? I'm like, what's here for me? Like, what is truly here? Like, what benefits me?
Yep.
Like, nothing here. Like, everything here is a struggle. Like, everything here, you have to work to get. You have to try your hardest, and do all these, and you gotta cry and all. Like, none of that happens in heaven. Like, heaven, you're good.
Yep.
So if I know it's a better place than here, I want to strive to get to that better place. And when you strive to get to that better place, you feel more certain about it. So if I die, I'm okay. Like you know, hopefully, if God wills, I'm there. And in my heart, I'm there. This world, this stuff,
It's
like
meaningless.
my whole goal is to inspire people to want to go to heaven, to inspire to live life to please God. Like
Yep.
that's what inspiring means to me. Like everyone, like I don't want to inspire you to get money. I don't want to inspire you to be motivated. I don't want to inspire you to I want to inspire you to please God. Like that's literally and you can please God in every way. Like this podcast, God is watching us. Like it's pleasing Him. It's many ways to please God, and that's what the test is with this life. Like this life is a test for heaven. When your goal is money, you know get rich and all these things, you failed the test of life. Like you failed completely
Yep.
because life is meant to go to heaven. Like there's an end. It's an end goal to this. Like it's an afterlife. You feel what I'm saying?
Yep.
It's heaven or hell for a reason. So you want to live life to make it to heaven. So in everything you do, you want to be living to please God. Like it's literally how it goes, and it's so
Yep.
crazy because that's literally what's in my mind today. I was like, in Islam, it's a thing that like a lot of born Muslims don't know, but as a revert, you learn about it.
Yeah.
And I asked a Muslim brother, I was like, "Yo, bro, like, what's your goal in life?" And he was like, "Oh, I'm trying to get rich, bro. I'm trying to get my mom a house." I'm like, "Damn, bro, like you Muslim, like you should know, like the goal is Jannah, like the
Mm-hmm.
goal is heaven. I'm like, we don't care about none of this." And it just like starstruck me because like I felt like I'm on the right path. Like I was like, "Dang, like I'm good."
Yep.
Quran tells us, live to please God, live to go to heaven. And as a brother, when he said it, it just threw me all the way off. Like, so I was like,
Yep.
yo, I gotta do more. Like I need to do more to get people back on the right path. So
That's facts, bro. It's cause, and that's the, and I like that you didn't judge or anything like that. You told yourself, okay, maybe I have to, start applying things in my life, or
yeah,
either doing things better on my part, so that other people will view and want to reach that point in life to where now it's like, okay, they're thinking, oh, the end goal is heaven. You know what I'm saying? The goal at the
yeah,
end of
go
the day
to
is
heaven.
heaven.
Yeah,
Because I agree, a lot of people, if you ask them what do they want nowadays, or like what's their goal, I'm pretty sure 99 bro, probably like 90% of people will probably say money, house, family, like
money.
anything
Mm-hmm.
but God at the end of the day, or but
God.
heaven. So
Mm-hmm.
that's very important because man, it is very
Yeah.
important to keep God in your life and keep him at this point to where it's like you want to make it to where he's at. You want to make it to heaven.
Mm-hmm.
You want to get there because once you get there, it's way better than being
Be
here.
better.
Way better.
Yeah.
So that's facts, bro. A lot of people wouldn't say God, wouldn't say heaven,
Wouldn't say God.
money,
I don't know. And I'm
and
not. This is the thing I want to say too. I want to add I wouldn't have said it neither a couple months before. Like I'm gonna be completely honest. Like if someone's asked me like what's your goal in
facts.
life, I would have said money too, because that's what we're surrounded by. Like that's what we see. And that's what the devil produces. That's what the devil puts out. You feel me? It's easy. It's easy to fall in traps. You feel me? But when your goal is heaven, when your
Mm-hmm.
goal is the man, like. I'm trying to be up there. You feel? I want to build a. Like I swear. Like ask anybody. I tell you. Like God is my witness. Like I'm trying to have a mansion in heaven. Like I'm building my house in heaven right now. I'm doing my work. Shit. I'm building on my good deeds. A brother in my Discord he said I'm building me a mansion in Jannah. A mansion in heaven. That's what he
Us
said. Like when
too,
he said it,
man.
like I live by that. Yeah, like, I'm living by
That's
that.
beautiful, man.
Yeah,
That's
bro. You
fine,
sound
man.
like, dang. Yeah, bro.
Hey, that's
So,
funny, bruh. Oh man, question though.
yes, sir.
So going back to reputation. What's like a way somebody can like uh break that reputation cycle and start working on their character? You know what I mean? Like say somebody's so stuck on their reputation, like they got a high ego, high pride, right? How can they step away from that and start working on their character?
Isolation,
Ooh,
isolation, isolation. You gotta go back to who you really are. Like, when for me, I'm gonna speak on me. Like, I got out of high school, and it was hyped to my name. I still had the reputation, but it wasn't as much hype. So during that phase, like that 1 year phase of me just, being by myself, understanding that not everyone is always there for you,
mm-hmm.
I kind of shaped myself. Then I got back to my normal characteristics. So isolation for sure. Like isolation and solitude. We had a conversation about
Yeah,
this, right? Yeah, yeah, we had. So it's your isolation phase. You want to learn about yourself. You want to build back your good habits and you know find that discipline, that structure again. But then you go into that solitude phase where you got a plan, and then once you have a plan, you start to execute your plan, and then once you start to execute your plan, your characteristics they enhance, they come times two, they become stronger, they
facts.
become more presentable, they become more who you are. So to really lose that reputation and stuff like that, you gotta become isolated. Like you gotta be okay with being by yourself.
Facts.
Like that, yeah, you gotta give yourself time alone. Yeah, that's really
Into
the truth, honestly.
and to like add on that, like, cause I was a person that went through something like that, but mine's was it is so much like it got to a point to where I didn't realize these things, and like God took it from me, and He can take it from
Yeah,
you as well. So and
yeah,
sometimes if you are at a point where you're realizing it, that's when it's easier for you to change. But when if you don't realize it, it's gonna be harder, and God might just strip you from everything that you thought was from your old life. You know what I'm saying? So, like for example, like we
but
was talking about
yeah,
females and all that. Like God stripped me from that. He took me away from that, and I had to be by myself. And the thing about God is when you're by yourself, He builds you when you're by yourself. He works on you by yourself, and then He'll let you shine when the time comes. You know what I'm saying? What was you gonna say? My bad.
I want to add on to that because I think differently. I think my brain goes differently. Like if God stripped you away from everything, He's with you. So right there, like that's point A.
Facts.
You're good. Like that right there is like keep going, keep following him, keep trusting him, because if
That's
if
facts.
if God takes away everything from you and he's putting you in a better position. Like for me, it took me a minute to realize that. Like I didn't realize that till I got here, till I got in Louisiana, till I got into a position by myself. And so once I got here and I realized like that whole time we being in Florida, like the last 2 3 months of me being in Florida, like when I took my shahada, like right after I took my shahada, I swear God is my witness. I took my shahada, and in those 3 months I was by myself. Like I was literally like I went to the gym by myself. I lost my ex at that time. Like everything just got taken away from me. Like
Mm-hmm.
literally everything. And then I realized it, and then okay, it was time for the next phase of my life, and I moved here, and okay, God, what's next? Solitude. What's your plan? Let's execute. And I tell you, like, God, my dad, my witness. I said, pops, all I need is 6 months. I've been here for 3 months, and I know that these next 3 months that's coming up is, you feel me? It's all up to God. You know, I'm just walking. You feel me? I'm just on the same path I've been on since day one, since he stripped me, since he put me in an isolation phase, and now he got me in my solitude phase. And you know, the next phase to come is the like you made it. Here you
Yeah.
go. Like, thank you for trusting me phase. And so I think it's really important, if you do get stripped away from everything, don't fall back, don't run. Like, keep praying, keep attacking, and keep trusting. Like, it's something greater for you on the other side. And the thing about
Facts.
this phase is, like, when you do, if you do get stripped away, it's longer because it's better. It's longer. It's harder because the reward is bigger. The who you became is 10 times stronger. Like, it holds more value. Like the perfect example is quick
Facts, bro.
money leaves fast. Long money. It's like when your mom cooks. And she put it in a crock pot. When she lets it stew. When your mom cook overnight, it's like it tastes better the next
Fire.
day because
Mm-hmm.
she gave it time. You feel me? She stirred it a couple of times. You feel me? Added this and this. We sleep. It's cooking overnight. You feel what I'm saying? And now the next morning it's time to eat. Damn, man, how long it took you to cook this? Boy, I've been cooking since last night. You feel me? It's one of
That's
those.
facts.
Like, it's when you get stripped, everything is one of those, and that's why, like, I feel like, for us, we're going to be when you're in a situation like this. I'm gonna speak very humbly when I say it, but we're the face of the next generation. Like, Kai's gone, and all these boys do gone. Like it's time for new faces. You feel like we're at that age to where it's like, okay, 21, 22, 23. you know, we're going to be the face for the people under us,
Yeah.
because they come on. It's going to be in every, not even like Kai, like not even all of them. Like, you got to think, like who's going to be the next pastor, or who's going to be the next motivational speaker, or who's going to be the next big time clothing design. It's like so many things that has to open up. Like, it's like, think about
Yeah.
it. Like, we say 2016 was the best year for us, right? That was 10 years ago. And now we're at 2026, and everyone's saying, oh, it's the new 2016. So it's like, who's the next faces?
Now in the
And for
next
people
decade, it's
who
gonna
went through
be
that,
a.
you feel
Dang,
me?
that's hard.
So you feel me? You gotta think like that, like. And I'm not gonna lie, like, it's like, why not me? Like, why can't it be me? Like, I was put on a route. Like, is destined to be me. Like, I'm in due time. You feel me? I ain't gonna lie. God, what I say?
Hold on, you lagging. He just
Oh,
froze, bro.
they got hold on. Let me go to work. Dang, I'm good.
Yeah, kinda. It's blurry, but can hear you.
Sorry, hold on. I know what I got. All right, now we good, chat.
Alright, bad. Well, yeah, kinda. Yeah, it's still it's still blurry, but
Okay,
yeah.
it's still blurry, but that's besides the point. The point that, you feel me, I got the due time up there. You feel me?
It
Because
do
we
say
in due
due
time.
time.
And you feel me? It do say due time because that's really what we on right now.
I love that, bro.
Really
I
though.
love that, bro. It take time. I like that you said that, bro, because it really do take time, and it's like when God puts you in a, like, when He takes it from you. I like that you said that. Like, when He takes it from you, it's longer, because that's facts. Because it takes time. First of all, it takes time to strip you, and then it takes time
Yeah.
to rebuild you. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's very important sometimes to even, I think it's important that we do go through struggle sometimes, though, because struggle builds character.
Mhm.
Struggle allows you to find out who you are, and with struggle comes what, isolation. You know what I'm saying? So isolation is sometimes can't be struggle, but until it gets to solitude. So that struggle
Mhm.
is where you need to be finding out who you are, be, building your character. That way you can, perform when it's time for you to perform, right? So
Yeah.
I think I love that you said that, bro. That's facts, bro. That's facts, bro.
And then
It's on God's timing. It's not even on us. What happened?
like, our brain, we think deep. But
Mm-hmm.
once you realize, like, okay, God stripped me from everything, right? And, we think even deeper, like, okay, God set me up for everything. Like, we're able to tell about our past, which we're able to like speak on our behalf. Like, we're able to speak on real life examples because of everything, God put us through. And, He allowed it for these times. Like, He allowed it for this moment. Like, I couldn't talk about my whole life if God didn't allow me to be a hoe. And stop for
Right.
a lot. God forgive me. I hope He does forgive me. But and I can't. He wouldn't. He allowed it for maybe this moment now. Like, He set me up for
Yeah.
this. He knew I was strong minded. He knew my characteristics. He knew who I really was. Like, He knew that life that I was living, it wasn't meant for him. And so what He did was He took it away from me, and then boom, isolation phase, solo two phase, boom. So it's like it's the okay, I'm gonna let you live. I'm gonna give you free will, complete free will phase. I'm
Yep.
gonna let you do you. Like, we always have free will our whole life, and it's like, okay, let me take this away from you now. You're doing too much. And I was like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, I'm gonna put you by yourself now. I'm gonna let you study. I'm gonna let you learn. I'm gonna let you grow. I'm gonna let you build yourself. And then it's the okay, I give you a roadmap. I'm gonna give you a guideline. Follow the guideline. And I was like, congratulations. Here's your reward.
Yep.
Here is what you get for being pleased with me. Here's what you get for trusting me. Here's what you get for loving me and following me. It's like, who don't want that route? Who don't want that road?
Facts, bro. It's
Like,
beauty in the struggle, bro. For real.
beauty in the struggle. Yeah.
That's facts, bro.
It's really beauty in the struggle. So it's like people like look at Speed. Like Speed. Like think about Speed, bro. Speed was one of the wildest streamers back then. He used to be barking on screen, twerking. And now this man in Africa traveling countries. Like think about that.
Yep.
Like how he just got stripped.
Yep. That's crazy,
It's
bro. And
crazy, bro.
it's beautiful at the same time. It's crazy, but it's beautiful because we don't see it until we reflect on it. We don't see it until we take a second to talk about it or to think about it. And I feel like that's important with like all of our topics in life is just taking time to reflect on yourself, taking time to just think about yourself. Not putting nobody else's mind before yours, putting your mind first, right? Knowing, becoming who you are, knowing who you are, instead of knowing somebody else more than you know yourself. And I feel like you just gotta put your phone down, bro. You gotta put your phone down
Yeah,
and just worry about you. Try just
yeah,
focusing
bro.
on you for 2 weeks. 2 weeks gonna build a habit. It's
Pick up
gonna
a
become a
notebook.
habit. That too. Write down, journal.
You're
Man,
working. Get a journal.
those all will help you, bro. At the end of the day, man.
Mhm.
But Diddy, what's your close? Well, you got any? Wait, actually, hold on. First, you got any more questions? You got any questions or anything? I feel like
Nah,
today
bro.
we
I think
covered a lot,
that
everything.
we went deep. Yeah, we went deep. I ain't gonna lie, we
Yeah,
went deep.
that's facts, man. But you ain't got
Um,
no questions. I ain't got no questions. I
chat.
bet.
Let's see chat.
Chat. Y'all got any questions? Y'all could drop questions down
Let's go
below.
chat.
Till then, though,
We'll see
what's
our
your?
closing words.
Yeah, go ahead. You go first, though. Let's
Shoot,
see
I'm
what you
gonna
got
I'm gonna
going.
stick to the plan, bro. My closing words gonna be live to make it to heaven. Strive for heaven. Strive for heaven. That's my closing words, bro. And I'm gonna do better to help people strive to heaven. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. For me, he said we good. That's a bet. For me, my
I'm good.
closing words for
Good.
today, I say just continue being you. Just don't try to be nobody else and be okay with just being you. If somebody else don't like it, that's cool. Just be okay with like knowing that some people may not like you. I feel like don't have the expectation that everybody is gonna come at you that they don't like you because that's false. You'll run into people that like you. You'll run into people that love you for who you are, but that's if you being who you are. Because think about it, if you can't be who you are around somebody, you're gonna always put on an act, and then once you're tired of that act, they gonna see a different version of you. So just be who you are
Yeah.
from the jump. Because like we said, yeah, you don't wanna have somebody have that image of you. So just be you, be the best version of yourself when you approach people. Like for example, it's like when what I take a thing off what Lil Wayne said, because I wrote it down in my notes as well. As like pretty much it's like I do content, right? So when you doing content, every time I come across somebody new, I'm gonna give them energy, right? I'm gonna have that energy because it's your first time seeing me. So whenever you're doing something in life, do it as if somebody is their first time seeing you, but be yourself though. Don't be somebody you're not. Just be you and just focus on you, because it's always a new eye looking at you somewhere. So just be you. And at the end of the day, if you're being you, you don't have to worry about other people saying that you're being somebody else. You don't got to worry about you feeling out of place with yourself. You don't feel like you lost the version of yourself, because no, this is just you. You're just who you are. So that's my closing words for the day, man. Yeah.
That's W, bro. Episode 20 this Thursday. Hope
Thursday,
y'all tune in, man. Yeah, bro, that's crazy, bro.
bro.
It feels
What are
good. It
like
feels so
what?
good.
We at 20 already, bro. Hey, man, that's a blessing,
Good.
bro. Hope y'all enjoy y'all nights, y'all days, man. This was Life Podcast episode 19. We'll be back for episode 20 with Pete. Shout out Pete, man. We'll be
Pete,
back with Pete.
shout out Pete. Yeah, you gotta get Pete over here, man.
8
Yeah, dang,
p.m.
my dog Pete.
Eastern time, man. Big 20, big 20. Big 20.
Big 20, man.
Big
Big 20,
20.
man. We always there, man. Yes,
Facts,
sir.
man. Yeah, man. Enjoy yourselves. Hope y'all have a good day. Y'all have a blessed day. Hey, man, make sure I keep God first. We love y'all. Y'all boys be easy. And girls. Y'all boys and girls be easy, man. Stay safe.